Did you get your cyber insurance renewal notice? If you did, you probably felt a jolt. Prices are not just creeping up, they are skyrocketing. For some businesses, the increase was even worse. Many saw their premiums double or even triple. This is not a small change. It is a massive shift in how the insurance world views online threats. The days of cheap, easy-to-get cyber policies are gone. Now, businesses are facing tough questions about how to afford this critical protection. The sticker shock is real. This sudden price hike is not happening in a vacuum. It is a direct response to a storm of cyber attacks. Insurers are paying out more money than ever before. Consider this. Claims losses for insurance companies soared by over 300% in just a few years. That is an unsustainable number for any industry. The money flowing out to cover damages from hacks, data breaches, and ransomware attacks has simply overwhelmed the money coming in from premiums. Insurers, like any business, have to balance their books. They are now passing these massive costs on to their customers. The problem is clear. The cost of doing business in a digital world has just gotten a lot more expensive. It is a trend that is hitting companies of all sizes, small local shops, large multinational corporations. No one is immune to this new reality. The core reason for this shift is simple. The risk has grown. Cybercrime has evolved from a nuisance into a highly profitable global enterprise. These criminal groups are more sophisticated and aggressive than ever. Insurers are simply reacting to the new, dangerous landscape that all businesses now operate in. So what does this mean for you? It means that just having a cyber insurance policy is no longer enough. The game has changed. Insurers are not just raising prices, they are also demanding more from the businesses they cover. They want to see that you are taking cybersecurity seriously. They are looking for proof that you have strong defenses in place. Without that proof, you might find it hard to get coverage at all, at any price. This guide is here to explain why this is happening and what you can do about it. We will break it down into simple, manageable steps. The situation might seem overwhelming. You are facing higher costs and bigger threats. It is easy to feel powerless, caught between rising premiums and relentless cyber criminals. But you are not powerless. There is a clear path forward. This essay will give you the knowledge and the tools you need to navigate this new environment. We will cut through the noise and the technical jargon. Our goal is to provide a straightforward explanation of the problem. More importantly, we will offer practical, actionable steps you can take to protect your business and control your insurance costs. You can regain control. We will start by looking at the scale of the problem. We will examine the major events and trends that got us here. Think of major ransomware attacks that made headlines and quiet supply chain breaches that caused widespread damage. We will explain how cybercrime became such a profitable industry. Understanding the why behind the price hikes is the first step toward finding a solution. We will explain these complex topics in plain language. You do not need to be a cybersecurity expert to understand what is at stake. The focus will always be on what this means for your business. Next, we will look at things from the insurer's perspective. Why are they making these changes now? It is not just about raising prices. They are also changing the rules of the game. They are becoming much stricter about who they will insure. Policies now come with more exclusions and higher deductibles. We will explain the business reasons behind these decisions. Understanding their point of view is crucial when you negotiate your next policy. It helps you know what they are looking for and how you can meet their new, tougher standards. Finally, and most importantly, we will focus on what you can do. This is the core of our guide. We will provide a prioritized list of actions to lower your risk. These are steps that will not only make you safer from attacks, but also make you a more attractive customer to insurance companies. From basic cyber hygiene to planning for a crisis, we will show you how to build a stronger defense. These actions can directly lead to lower premiums. You can take control of your cybersecurity and your budget. Let's get started. Let's start with the hard numbers. The insurance industry is built on data. The data on cyber risk is telling a scary story. For years, cyber insurance was a profitable sideline. Premiums came and very little money went out for claims. That picture has flipped completely. Frequency of claims has shot up. Severity of each claim has exploded. It is a 1-2 punch knocking the market off balance. Insurers are seeing losses that are multiples of collected premiums. This is the core of the problem. Think of it like this. Imagine insuring homes in a quiet neighborhood where fires are rare. For years you collect payments and rarely pay for burning houses. Then a new type of fire starts breaking out. It spreads faster, causes more damage. Soon you are paying to rebuild several houses every month. You would have to raise your prices dramatically. This is exactly what happened in the cyber world. The fires are ransomware attacks, data breaches. They are happening more often, causing far more damage than predicted. The scale of these losses is staggering, not small amounts. A single large data breach can cost millions. These costs include notifying customers, providing credit monitoring services, paying regulatory fines, hiring forensic experts to figure out what happened. For ransomware, costs are more direct. Ransom payment itself can be huge. The bigger cost is often downtime. Every hour systems are offline, you lose money. For manufacturers, hospitals, shipping companies, this downtime can be catastrophic. This trend is not slowing down. It is accelerating. Cyber criminals have become incredibly efficient. They develop tools and techniques to attack more targets with less effort. They share information and collaborate in underground forums. What used to be the work of lone hackers has become a global professional industry. Insurers are looking at the trend line. It's pointing straight up. They realize past risk was far greater than understood. Massive price hikes are their attempt to catch up with this new dangerous reality. So, what is driving this tidal wave of claims? The single biggest factor is ransomware. You have probably heard the term. It is important to understand what it really means for a business. Ransomware is a type of malicious software or malware. When it gets into your computer network, it encrypts your files. This means it scrambles them so you cannot access them. Your customer data, your financial records, your operational plans. Everything becomes locked and unusable. Then, a message appears on your screen. It is from the criminals. They have a simple offer. Pay us, and we will give you the key to unlock your files. This is not just a technical problem. It is a full-blown business crisis. Imagine you run a medical clinic. One morning you arrive and none of your computers work. You cannot access patient records, schedule appointments, process billing. Your entire operation grinds to a halt. The ransom demand might be for tens of thousands or even millions of dollars. You face a terrible choice. Do you pay the criminals and hope they give you the key? Or do you try to rebuild your systems from scratch, which could take weeks and cost a fortune? This is the dilemma that thousands of businesses now face every year. What makes ransomware so effective is its business model. It is incredibly profitable. Criminal groups have turned it into a professional service. They call it ransomware as a service, or RaaS. One group develops the malicious software. Other groups, called affiliates, use that software to carry out attacks. They split the profits. This model allows them to scale their operations massively. An affiliate does not need to be a master hacker. They just need to find a way into a company's network, often through a simple phishing email. The RaaS toolkit does the rest of the work for them. This has created a vicious cycle. The more businesses that pay ransoms, the more money flows to the criminal groups. This money funds the development of even more sophisticated ransomware tools. It also attracts more people into the world of cybercrime because it is seen as an easy way to make a lot of money with a low risk of getting caught. Insurers found themselves caught in this cycle. For a while, many policies would simply cover the ransom payment because it seemed cheaper than paying for a long business interruption. This, in effect, helped fuel the very problem they were trying to insure against. Ransomware is the most visible threat, but there is another more subtle danger that has insurers deeply worried. This is the supply chain attack. It is a different kind of hack, but it can be even more damaging. A supply chain attack does not target your business directly. Instead, it targets one of your trusted vendors. Specifically, it targets a software provider whose product you use every day. The criminals find a vulnerability in that software. They inject their own malicious code into it, then they wait for the vendor to send out a routine software update to all its customers. This is a brilliant and devious strategy. The malicious code arrives at your business disguised as a legitimate update from a trusted partner. Your own security systems are unlikely to block it because you have told them to trust software from that vendor. Once inside, the code can do anything the hackers want. It can steal your data. It can deploy ransomware. It can sit quietly for months, spying on your operations. The worst part is that you are not the only victim. Every single customer of that software vendor gets the same malicious update. One hack can compromise thousands of companies at the same time. A famous example of this was the attack on a company called Kaseya. Kaseya makes software that helps IT professionals manage computer networks remotely. It is a tool used by thousands of firms that provide IT support to small and medium-sized businesses. A ransomware gang found a flaw in Kaseya's software. They used it to push ransomware to all of Kaseya's customers and in turn to all of their clients. In one weekend, over 1,500 businesses around the world were paralyzed. It was a stunning demonstration of how interconnected our digital world is. One weak link can cause a massive cascading failure. For insurers, this is a nightmare scenario. They call it aggregation risk. It is the risk that a single event could trigger a huge number of claims all at once. Traditionally, insurance is based on the idea that events are mostly independent. A fire in one city does not cause a fire in another. A car crash in California does not affect a driver in New York. But a supply chain attack breaks this rule. One hack can create thousands of simultaneous losses across an insurer's entire portfolio of customers. It is like having every house you insure face a hurricane on the same day. The potential losses are almost impossible to calculate.